Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Constep and this is going to be part 11 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Danes. And it has been a little while here, so I need to sort of catch myself up and remind myself of what was happening. Now, I thought that I remember telling myself at the end of the last episode that now is the time to attack Lithuania. And yeah, I suppose it is. The Turks have really lost a lot. They are losing this war against the Egyptians, and it does seem like they are in the midst of a civil war right now, because they are going to be losing, or they have already lost Crimea, and yeah, they've lost Constantinople and most of Anatolia. In fact, yeah, pretty much they just have a garrison here in Lesser Armenia. Georgia is not owned by them. They do have Khazar, and then they do have Kiev. And then they do have Lithuania, which actually has most of their forces. So, I think now is the time to attack. I really do, yeah. They do have a 4-star general here, who is on a unit of Bedouin camel warriors. And although this is a good unit when it comes to opposing cavalry, they are going to be facing, well, they don't fight well outside of the desert. In fact, especially in like temperate and lush climates, they take a they take a debuff to their attack in these climates. So they get a bonus to their attack in sand deserts, which I believe are like Egypt, for instance. I don't know if they get that same bonus in rock deserts. I don't think so. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, honestly. But in sand deserts, they do get the bonus to their attack. In arid climates like Greece, it's just nothing either way. No bonus and no debuff. And then like in the temperate climates and the lush climates here, like Hungary and anything north really, they will be taking a debuff to their attack stats. So even though they do get a bonus versus cavalry, they still are capable versus cav. I would say they probably could do a good dent on my cav units if I were to face them straight up. Still, you know, they're not going to be super strong. I probably can't just shoot them. And they're not well armored, you know, so they can be shot down. They're not fast. Yeah, it's interesting because the tooltip says that they cause fear in horses, and that's not really true. They don't cause a morale debuff in cav units like camels do in other Total War games. Not that I've played other Total War games, but it's my understanding that, like, for instance, I think in like Empire Total War, I don't think, are there camels? There's no camels in Rome, I don't think, but I think you do get camels in Medieval 2. And I think they actually do, at least in Empire, I believe there is an actual morale debuff. A lot like, and you would wonder why they didn't do this, because in Shogun 1 Total War, warrior monks cause a morale debuff in units. So it's not like Creative Assembly didn't know how to do this. They just chose not to. To make this, to give camels a bonus versus cavalry, what they did instead was give them a +4 to their attack versus cavalry, which is quite good. That's a powerful bonus. And I think also +1 to the defense. I think maybe +1 to their defense. Yeah, I don't have the information. I mean, I could just look it up real quick, but I think just going off that, I think that's it's close to being accurate, I think. So definitely a capable unit. Luckily, I'm not too cav heavy. Like, I don't depend on my cavalry to win my battles. I am just now training feudal knights here in Denmark. Like, just now. I don't think I even have a single unit out yet. And my generals obviously are in royal knight units, but that's it. Just keep him away from the camels and that should be good, right? Other than that, so he is a 4-star general, Sheikh Big, and skilled attacker, so he would be a 5-star general if he was attacking, but he will not be. And then nothing else is going to have a impact on his leadership as a general. Other than that, though, the rest of his army, you know, like Turkmen horse. This is sort of a hybrid light cav / horse archer unit. A horse archer which can fight. These are basic horse archers. This is a Turkmen foot soldiers, so another like hybrid swordsman / archer units. Basic archers here. Some naphtha guys. These guys throw grenades. The Saracen infantry, decent medium spear unit, and then Armenian heavy cavalry, I believe are pretty good heavy cav unit, I believe. Yeah. And that's kind of mirrored in the other stacks as well. Muwahid foot soldiers, this is a good attacking spear unit. They don't come in 100 men, they come in 60 men units. And they have a good charge bonus, and they obviously fight well against horses. So this is a good support unit in a cav fight. But again, I don't intend on getting in cav fights. So that's not going to be that important, I don't think. And then, yeah, just, they're decent armies, they are. But I think as long as I just hold my line and kind of march forward with my archers pushing back their skirmish archers, I think that I can slow push my way across the map. Now, I believe that Lithuania is going to have favorable geography for the Turks, because we're looking at plains and temperate grassland. So, like, it doesn't seem like it's too hilly or forested. You know, Livonia into Lithuania, it's the same thing. So, yeah, they might have an advantage in that regard, but I still think that with my numbers, I can probably push them across. So, who would I be bringing? Lord Skotkonung and 3-star general, and yeah, nothing else that impacts him as a general, I don't think, except for a great warrior, which makes him harder to kill. But other than that, yeah, nothing else really matters. 3 stars, not as good as their 4 stars, but still, you know. I have decent heavy infantry. I do have my feudal sergeants now, which is my tier 2 spearmen, which is going to be decent, I think. And yeah, I have all of my axes, which can chop down their heavy units, like their Saracen infantry and their Armenian heavy cav, and then just bring a bunch of archers, basically, and maybe even some javelins. You know, that my javelins can do a good job of peppering the Armenian heavy cav that come into contact with my lines. That's another option, yeah. So I think I will do that because I want to take Lithuania. It doesn't extend to my border at all. It would, because Livonia is landlocked. I mean, it's locked in from here. So it would not extend to my borders. It would just be the same amount of armies defending Lithuania as it would be, you know, Livonia, for instance. So that would be fine. Also, I could make more money, more income off of Lithuania. It does have 3 trade goods, that being wood and hides and butters. So also, like, just without any trade at all, it's making a base income of 332, which is fine, you know? So yeah, I think Lithuania would be a good grab. I do. And the only thing is that the Mongols will be arriving in around, like, what, 15 to 20 turns? And that does not give me a lot of time to build Lithuania up and get my defenses ready here. So I will be relying mostly just on manpower to defend Lithuania, which, you know, is tough, but, you know, I can do it, I think. I think I can. Yeah. And that is just if the Mongols make a beeline for me, which they might. They might do that. They have done that in the past. So I think I'm going to go in. The thing is that if the Mongols come in and then they take Lithuania off of the Turks, and then I have to fight an attacking battle into, like, you know, say a 5 or 10 stack Mongol army, that can be tough. That can be a very, very tough fight as an attacker. Defending Lithuania from that attack, I don't know. I'm just not that worried about it. I think that I can hold, I suppose, as long as I get some woods. Yeah, now that I'm, like, looking at this, I'm like, wait, it doesn't say, like, wooded. But I feel like when I did fight the Mongols in my practice campaign, here in Lithuania is where I made my stand, and I was able to get a forest in each of the 3 battles that I fought the Mongols in. So hopefully that is okay. Yeah, now that I think of that. So yeah, I think that's going to be the play there. Also, it'd be nice just to have another province I can train stuff in. I still feel like I'm kind of tight right now. Prussia will be training. Yeah, I haven't even gotten crossbows yet. I'm 1 turn away from having the Boyar's Workshop finished, which will allow me to train my crossbows. And yeah, that will give me, like I said, roughly 15 turns or so to get some crossbow units out, because that's going to be useful against the Mongols. Yeah, definitely. Definitely could use some of those guys. Yes, yes. And Pomerania, I think they're kind of just working on, or they will be working on getting some artillery at some point. And then Saxony, eventually I want to get my Feudal Knights production moved down here. Denmark can do a few, you know, it's versatile. It can do a lot of stuff for me. Yeah. Sweden is now working on the Caravel, which is my tier 2 boat, which can go into deep water. So that will be nice, because currently I think I do have most sea regions, coastal sea regions, are occupied by my boats. I think so. Yes, and that's pretty good. I'm at war with no one currently, and I'm making 7 grand. So that does feel pretty good. And I can just continue to increase that by getting better merchant buildings here in all of my provinces. So, yes. Sweden, so they're working on the caravels. Norway is currently training bishops, although it looks like I am building a brothel here so that I can eventually get spies. And yeah, I would like to get some spies and assassins going at some point. Livonia is also training the bishops. And Novgorod has been training spearmen, my feudal sergeants. Yeah, okay. Finland is working on boats as well. Yeah, okay, that works. But yeah, I think I've kind of taken it a little bit light on soldiers for the time being, just to save on upkeep costs. But I think that I might have to scale that back up again once we get closer to the Mongols arriving, because, you know, that can get pretty scary, obviously. And I am getting closer to having bishops all over the map. You know, there is still a few dead spaces, just completely empty here, but I do have a pretty good picture of what's happening. Spanish reemergence here in Portugal, which potentially can maybe push back against the French, but first they would have to take out the Almohads, either here in Leon or Cordoba. Yeah, pick your poison, I suppose. The Italians are in a tough spot. They're just getting beaten down. It looks like they have lost Venice to a civil war. Yeah, Provence is getting beaten down. They might lose Corsica. Yeah, they're in a tough spot. The Byzantines are in a tough spot. They're just down to the Papal States, and then these 2 islands here and then here. And I don't think they have any boats, so they can't even move from that. So yeah, they're in a tough spot. The papacy, yeah, they're around. Sicily is kind of stuck here in Malta. The French just continue to do well again and again and again. They do have a crusade, which is on its way to, does it tell me? Antioch, yes it does, okay. And they might make it there. The Egyptians have been fighting the Turks so hard that they kind of don't really have the greatest concentration of forces. It would be cool if the Egyptians eventually went to war against the Hungarians, because currently the Hungarians are just killing it in the objectives mode. 70 points for the Hungarians. So yeah, it would be nice if they calmed their shit down on that, or someone did it for me. Like, would it be the French? You know, they currently are allies, but it would be nice if someone attacked them. It would be nice if it was the Mongols. That's why I'm so tempted just to let the Mongols, like, if I don't take Lithuania, would the Mongols just kind of like go through Kiev and attack the Hungarians? I feel like by taking Lithuania, I'm sort of blocking their path a little bit, you know? like if I stay tucked in, maybe they will ignore me. And yeah, by taking Lithuania, I feel like I might be blocking and sort of saving the rest of Europe from the Mongols, you know? So it is a tough call. Yeah, it really is. It'd be nice if the Mongols bypassed me and just went after the Hungarians. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I think I will be going after Lithuania just to, you know, I do want it. I want it, and I feel like this is going to be the easiest way to take it. So, yeah, let's just go in. Like, Turks, who are they fighting right now? They currently are just fighting the Egyptians. They do have a few allies, so losing some of these allies might be kind of tough. If I lose the Novgorods as allies, that might be kind of scary. Just because we are neighbors up here, but again, they are going to be in a tough spot when the Mongols show up as well. So I guess I shouldn't be too worried about them. So yeah, let's just kind of, let's go for it. Yep, let's wage war against them. Boom, 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 and boom. Lithuania is okay on public order. Ooh, very okay. Let's bump that down a little bit. And they do have a fort here, and they have 2 defensive upgrades, the Mott and the Bailey. So let's try to make sure we bring some... I know I do have some artillery. Yes, I do. Ballistas, that's all I have right now. Jeez, oh Pete's. Ugh. Yeah, I'm a little behind on some things, for sure. It's been a slow start for the Danes here. But you know, I think we're strong where it counts. Heavy infantry is nice. And having a strong trade fleet is also pretty gosh darn good. So yeah, in some ways I think we are okay. Let's see, king is not one of those ways. he's a relatively young king, but he is married. 3 influence is bad. 2 command is, yeah, 1 piety, 2 acumen. Ugh, God. Just not great. Not great. And he will be losing even more piety once this is discovered as well. So yes, not great. But I think he does have a son on the way. I believe Prince Harkonnen is his actual heir, I think. I think so. Or maybe not, because Valdemar is 16 and he is one of his brothers. So maybe not. Maybe Prince Christopher or Prince Sven? I think one of them is his actual son, so that's always nice to see. Yes. So I will make sure that once the son comes of age, I will make sure that I get him married off to our princess. And I don't know if there's anything else for me to do right now. I think that, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of taking it easy on the training here in Pomerania and Saxony. And Prussia is going archers. Feudal knights here in Denmark. Sweden, caravels, Norway, bishops. Finland, boats. Novgorod, spears. Lithuania, bishops. Alright, let's dive in here and take Lithuania. And I wonder if they would reinforce from Kiev. They shouldn't, because that's really all they have in Kiev, so... yeah. Or, ooh, would they retreat from Lithuania without a fight? That would be kind of neat. Take it without a fight. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I know it's not the most exciting thing for y'all to watch, but... I don't know if I'd mind that. They are going to stay and fight. Okay. That's okay. I do outnumber them, but 2-1. But again, they have, it's a decent army. It kind of is. Yeah, so their first wave is going to be, so yeah, 2 of those units of Saracen infantry. Saracen infantry, spearmen, good. And then 2 Armenian heavy cav, yes. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 units of horse archer units, and then 2 3-foot archers, 1 javelin, 1 basic spear, 1 urban militia. So yeah, it's kind of a decent decent mix actually. Yeah, decent mix, and then there will be some reinforcements on the way after that first wave. So yeah, I have to probably just go with a pretty, I'm thinking pretty basic, right? Spears, axes, archers, maybe a couple javelins, and I might just want to bring my 1 unit of Royal Knights. I don't think I even want any light cav units to chase down, because what are they really gonna do, I don't know. I'll think about it while I get my army ready here. Here we are in Lithuania, and I did decide to go very light on the cavalry, just my general. No light cav in the first wave, no. Let's just survive their onslaught from their best wave. And look at these cute little houses here. Yeah, it looks kind of neat. And a church in the background, and there is forest here. That makes me happy, because not only will that help with this battle, potentially, but that also could help out against the Mongols, potentially. So before we like really make a run for the forest, which I am very tempted to do, let's get formed up first. I've made this mistake in the past all too many times of trying to maneuver first instead of, you know, just getting formed up, right? And then getting charged before I'm ready. And then just a disaster, you know? So yeah, let's get my army grouped up here. I'm just going to have spears and archers on either flank. In the middle, I'm going to have my Viking landsmen, which is like, you know, like my medium axe unit, which is in between my Vikings and my Huskarls in terms of quality. Just because of their morale and their armor and defense, they probably can hold a charge from a heavy cav unit better than a unit of Vikings. And then as sort of a secret tech, since the AI knows better than to charge its cavalry into your spears, usually, like, it will if they have no choice, but a lot of times it will try to avoid charging cav into spears because it knows that's a bad fight. So what it will do oftentimes instead is to charge your axes or your swords. Well, if you have your axes or your swords backed up by javelins, then these can turn into, you know, the unit that really destroys that charging heavy cav unit. As long as those axes or swords do not break right away. That's sort of the fine line there, right? You want a unit that's still good enough quality to not run away at the first sign of that charge. So that's why I brought the Landsman instead of my basic Vikings, which is a good unit, but, you know, a heavy cav charge is a tough thing to deal with. It looks like they can't really decide yet what they want to do. It seems like they had some forces off into the forest, and then they're bringing them back over. Yeah, they're Saracens, and then like all of their cavalry is there, and now they are bringing all of the rest of their infantry over as well. And once my guys are set up, which it looks like they are now set up good, let's just sidestep our way into the forest. Like here and here. And yeah, let's just sidestep our way so that once we're in the forest, we can just sort of march right on up, like right up to them, you know? And since they are dependent on their cavalry, they are going to be forced to either back up and make me march out of the forest, or they will be forced to charge into my forces. Now that I have made it into the forest fully, I can start marching my way forward. The forest is going to make it somewhat difficult here to get the right alignment here. And do that. Yeah, the rain is going to make my archers less effective, but also their archers less effective. And I might want to curve... Might want to curve my flanks inward a little bit, but I can march straight on for now. Just because my archers are a little exposed on the ends, but hopefully that should be fine. The Armenian heavies are right there, so I have to look for a good push coming from this direction. The Saracen infantry is right in the front. My axes should deal well against them. And yeah, then basic spears, Turkmen foot, Turkmen horse archers. These are like the what do you call them when they can do both things? Hybrid, yeah, hybrid units. Yeah, these are like the hybrid horse archer units and then the hybrid foot archer units in the back. Now the horse archers want to start creeping forward a little bit here. So let's angle my left flank up like this. And let's push my center like right up here to protect my archers. And then let's do, I want to sort of angle my right flank like this, kind of is what I want to do. And then let's bring up my reserves like here, and then bring up my general like this. So yeah, looks like my left flank is getting some firepower into these horse archers. And now the Saracens are coming forward. My center should get there in time to stop this flank attack. Otherwise, they would get into the flank of my feudal sergeants. So, yeah, let's get you charging now. You can charge in. And let's get you... Gosh. Do I charge in both units of landsmen? I think just the one unit of landsmen and the feudal sergeants should be good. And then... Yeah, this is going to be tough. You guys go here. And then javelins get tossed in here. A spearman can help out. And then javs get tossed in against the Armenian heavies. Feudal sergeants can help out here. And then these guys can push up. And how are we holding? Armenian heavies are going to be tough units. Yeah, you throw your javelins, please. And you throw your javelins, please. And archers, let's get you turned around, actually. So that you're not in the melee. And are you throwing your javelins? Yeah, looks like you kind of are. Yes, okay. Alright, should I throw my Varang or my Huskarls into the fight? Let's see, how is this fight going? Let's see here. Should I bring a unit of... Ooh. Another unit of Armenian heavies are coming in. I kind of want to send my Huskarls up. Let's see, my feudal sergeants are running away. Holy shit, wow. I did not expect that. So let's send in another unit of feudal sergeants here, and along with my Huskarls, should hopefully hold the line there. And those Saracens are doing very well. Holy moly. Maybe you have to charge in my feudal sergeants here and get into a flank attack. And now my Huskarls are fighting in the center. So, let's see. Where did those feudal sergeants go that ran away? Can I rally you guys? There's still 40 men left. So if I can rally them, that would be nice and bring you forward. And let's see, do I put you guys in engage at will and try to break this Saracen infantry? Yeah. And do I still have javelins left? Yeah, we're still shooting our javelins. You shoot it here, you shoot here. Yeah, man, those Armenian heavies are not going down as fast as I would like them to go down. And yeah, let's see if I can bring my feudal sergeants up here. And let's see, you guys are still shooting. Yeah. It looks like our Slav javelin men are running away, and it looks like we're gonna get a break on our line. Yeah. Yeah, they fought very, very hard. Holy moly. Yeah, they put up a really, really good fight. I'm shocked that the Saracens held as well as they did. Yeah, the Saracens like took very little casualties, very, very little casualties. That was shocking. That seems to be a unit that I don't have a lot of experience fighting up against, because I knew that they were a good, you know, like medium spear unit, but like they defeated my landsmen, which I thought was a unit that was I thought that was our counter, you know, axes versus medium spears. to me, that's a counter, right? So like, they obviously must be a much better unit than I anticipated. Because yeah, that was very shocking. But I do have more reinforcements coming in, and we will see if I can sort of make something out of this. I can get my general back and save him. And yeah, my javelin units didn't seem like they were chopping through like the Armenian heavies the way that I wanted them to be doing. I wonder if maybe like the forest really was blocking a lot of those javelins, maybe. Because yeah, it didn't seem like how many do we have left? Like, we have 10 Armenians here, and let's see, 21 Turkoman foot, 86 Saracen infantry, you know? Like, they didn't lose much at all, you know? 59 left in that unit. Jeez, oh, Poots. Let's see. Set a rally point there. And is there another unit of Armenian heavies I want to see, you know, like, is there another unit? I think there's another unit that didn't even fight. Like, they didn't even charge them in. Am I right about that? Or am I wrong about that? I'm not, yeah, I'm not seeing them. So maybe they send in both units? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we can sort of, like, you know, turn my archers around, try to get some shots into these Turkmen foot soldiers, and Now that these Saracen infantry are like way unsupported, maybe I can get some reinforcements in, and maybe I can chop down these 2 units of Saracen infantry that are yeah, unsupported. So let's get these archers back to safety, you and then you. And can I start bringing in some reinforcements? Not quite yet. Now that I have a full second wave on, they're not quite all the way on yet, but they're getting here. They're getting here. And yeah, these archers were picking off these Saracens here and actually doing a decent job of it, actually. Those archers are going to start running away now. Yeah, the Turkmen foot, they're going to start running down my archers. But yeah, taking a little chunk out of them felt good because, yeah, that unit was being a tyrant. And let's see, can I bring up my Vikings? Not quite yet, but let's get the rest of my guys grouped up here. Huskarls, I was trying not to not use as many in this fight just because I wanted to save them for the Mongols. And, yep, that's what I get for that. So... You know, if I just brought a bunch of Huskarls, I probably could have won, but yeah, I was trying to get too fancy there, and trying to save some of my best units for the real enemies that will be arriving later. But first things first, as always, yeah, I have to win the battles in front of you before you can move on. So, unfortunately, I used up pretty much like all of my archers in that first wave, so from here on out it's just going to be like melee, I think. Just kind of haggard, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Now that these Turkish units are still pretty isolated from the rest of the army, let's go in here, let's take out these basic spearmen with my Huskarls here, and these Vikings can come in from this side. So let's sandwich that unit and just chop them to pieces. These Saracens can come up, these Turkmen foot can come up, these, yep, more Saracens in the back, and these units are not supported still, so yeah, we will be able to defeat this group here. And I do have some light cav coming up as well, and yeah, these light cav units can run down whatever remains. So let's bring up these Huskarls, and yeah, javelins can move up and move up. And then on this side, let's get my Viking Raider Cav to chase down these spearmen. And then these Huskarls and these Vikings can stop chasing. Here and then here. And then let's get ready to sandwich these 2 units of Saracens that have been causing us so many headaches. So yeah, let's go in for a charge here. And yeah, horsemen can go up here. And then rear charge. And then Vikings get in as well. And now, I mean, we should chop through these guys. Man, oh man. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, man, I didn't think that they were that good. You know, like evenly matched versus Huskarls. Like, what the hell, you know? Alright, so let's get in there. Let's run these guys down. And it looks like the spearmen turned around and they're fighting my Viking Raider Cav, which is not good. Nope, so let's just get you out of there. Let's get this unit of Viking Raider Cav to chase down these Turkmen foot archers or foot soldiers. And yeah, Jesus, Viking Raider Cav. Oh, man. Can't fight basic spears if that unit of spears turns around and fights back. No, no, no. Oh man, I didn't even see this. And these Turkmen horse were hiding in the forest and they just decimated my horsemen that were in there. Oh man. Ooh, that was brutal. Okay, let's see if we can turn around and can we catch these guys? Ugh. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I was moving my guys around and I was getting my formations set in the forest and I completely did not notice those Turkmen horse units that just chopped through my horsemen. Oh, that was brutal stuff. Now my forces are starting to get set up again here in the forest, and yeah, we still have some units in our rear a little bit, kind of causing some havoc. So I'm going to send my Viking Raider Cav after these javelin. Hopefully they can defeat them in combat. And then we are trying to sandwich this unit of Turkmen horse that's in my rear as well. So bringing in my general along with my Huskarls. Hopefully that is going to, yeah, that decimated that unit. And yeah, that feels pretty good. So can my Viking Raider Cav beat the javelin men? It looks like yes, we are going to beat them easily. Yeah, I just want to get rid of some of these annoying units if we can. So, Turkmen horse right there. Turkmen horse. Turkmen foot soldiers. Turkmen foot soldiers. Alright. Nothing too scary. They do still have a unit of Saracen infantry off in the rear. Gotta watch out for those guys. Yeah, I have to learn that lesson. You know, can't just make that mistake twice. Now these Turkmen horse archers are peppering my units, and yeah, they're being pretty annoying, and this is what sucks about not having any archers left, is that I really can't put pressure on them in return, you know? Sure, I do have some units of light cav, but they can't beat theirs in combat, because those are hybrid units, so... Yeah, this is not where you want to be in. This is not a position where you want to be in when you're facing these types of armies, you know? You want either an archer advantage or you want a cav advantage. You don't want to be a disadvantage in both of those areas. Yeah, that's a bad feeling. Bad feeling for sure. In this case, like, luckily now we can just rely on the forest for sure, because, you know, we don't have any missile units that we're relying on. Let's see, Saracen infantry versus my javelins. Alright, let's get some woodsmen thrown in there. And thralls are not a good unit, obviously, so let's... they're running away. Oh, perfect, yes. Woodsmen, cut them down. Awesome. And then Huskarls, you can... I don't really want you fighting urban militia. It seems to be a waste, honestly. But, you know, whatevs. Let's just kind of go up here. And fight them, and then... Let's see, Viking Raider Cav. I do not want them fighting camels, that's for goddamn sure. Let's do you guys into them, and yeah, ooh, they're going to push back my javelins, but I have Huskarls right there. And Vikings should be able to beat camels, I would think. Let's go there, let's chop down the camels. And yeah, we're running off the Turkmen foot, that feels good. Urban militia, alright. And let's see, Woodsmen, I don't really want you chasing. Yeah, they're already running away. Yeah, they're not a good unit. They're not, but they have, you know, bonus versus armor, so like they can hit above their weight in a way. Alright, so let's get ready to chop down these urban militia here. And let's see, Viking Raider Cav. I wonder if I could like hit these urban militia. See, now they're gonna chase down my guys. Oh, it doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good, but alright, let's get in here and rear charge these urban militia, or flank them or whatever. And then, let's see, how are we doing here? Let's keep pushing back these, yeah, they're booked by Vikings because I overextended as per usual. Let's keep bringing up my javelin forces. And you guys, I feel like 2 units of javelin should be able to flank and kill a unit of spears. Let's see that. Let's see if we can break these guys. And then Vikings can just a horde of Vikings kill Turkmen horse and camels. Oh, I feel like they're gonna break me here. Yeah, it's hard to not overextend when you're facing this type of army. Yeah, speaking of which, my Huskarls are all the way over here. God damn, that's not good. Yep, Vikings and Huskarls, get back over here, please. And then, yep, my reserves can also push up, and we need you guys up here fighting because I have a horde of Vikings that might die to getting surrounded. And looks like my javelins did beat their spearmen units. So let's try to like go here and face off against the Turkmen foot. And yeah, you guys need to get in there. You guys need to really help out against this blob of camels and horses. That can be a really good engagement for us. So let's see. Javelins, yeah, just push. There we go. Enemy general's dead. Nice. That helps out. That does help out. So now, let's do Viking thralls here. I want to get ready to like corner this urban militia and like hit them from both sides, like you, and then you go here. Woodsman, come back, please. And I want to make sure my general is safe. Yes, he is still safe. Back here, and yeah, we will run off this army. Okay, that's fine, but they will have more men coming on, so the fight's not over yet. I've just now beaten their first wave, essentially. Yeah, this is gonna be a scrappy fight. Oh, it looks like they're done. Oh, thank God. Okay, that I'm happy about that. Okay, good. So the Turks have fled the field. Huzzah. So I did lose, yeah, I lost 849 men. That's a lot. That is a lot, but I killed 459. I captured 273. And yeah, tough fight. Learned my lesson there about the Saracen infantry. Do not underestimate those guys. No, no, no. So Lithuania is now mine. Let's see, the Italians have lost Corsica to the rebels. Okay. And ransom refused. Yeah, so they lost all those men that I captured. Let's see, the King of France has died from an illness, but his heir has taken over, taking command. And yes, I'm caught a French assassin. Okay. And yeah, my defensive improvements have finished here in Saxony. This is going to be the Ballista Towers. Boyar's workshops. Now I can finally train crossbows here in Prussia. And yeah, merchant finished here in Pomerania, so more money for my trade here. And I do have a daughter on the way. And let's see, the Novgorods are breaking off their alliance with me because I'm at war with the Turks. That's unfortunate, but again, I'm not too worried about their armies. They don't seem to have too much to threaten me, so... Yep, same with the Poles, okay. And that's where it gets a little bit weird, you know, where it's like, okay, why don't the Catholics stick together? Like, why would they be friends with the Turks over me? Maybe it's because I took Pomerania off of them, you know? Like, I don't know. Or Prussia. Yeah, I think it was Prussia. Chivalrous, Lord Jedwardson. +2 morale, -2 dread. So this is, one of the governors here, who I think is also one of the generals. I think he is, maybe, hopefully. I want to check that real quick, actually. Was it one of you guys? You? 1-star general. Okay, so it's unfortunate. I could use that trait on a better general. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, so how long is this going to last? 2 turns. I can shorten this, I think, by attacking right away. They do have... yeah, I don't know. Should I do it? Should I attack? 2 full units of Turkoman horse plus a handful of archers is going to be a decent amount of firepower. And considering that I've lost, I think, all of my archers, did I really? No, I did not. I have 1, 2, 3.5, 4, 5.5. Okay, that's more. I guess I forgot. I didn't know that I had that many archers left. Okay. Well, maybe I do go in there and finish this because, you know, really, any time that I get, you know, any extra time that I get to build up before the Mongols come would be nice. And I do have my ballista, which can help me knock down the walls to this fort. So yeah, let's go in there and fight this siege battle. Whoa, projected profits minus 6,843. Do the Turks have a boat that is blockading my lanes? Oh, they do. Oh, I forgot to look at that. Oh man, okay. I completely forgot to look at the Turkish Navy. Okay, well, what is this going to take? We have ourselves a Dao, attack of 1, defense of 1, speed of 3, and then 113. So it's an even fight, honestly. And the Admiral is, yeah, 0 stars in either. Well, I may as well just kind of go in with my other boats and try to 2v1 that boat, I suppose. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about the navies. And yeah, let's do the same thing here. Try to 2v1 the boat here, and then... there's like 3. All 3 of them, eh? Damn. Okay, well in that case, let's do this and go here. And then we will save... you can do that. And then we're going to try to attack these boats in the next turn. And 1 turn before my caravel is finished here in Sweden, and 2 turns before my caravel is finished here in Finland. Okay. I do have 173,000 in the bank, so I'm fine, but I would like to fix that as soon as possible. And now I can finally train the crossbowmen here in Prussia. Anyone can use a crossbow, and after a few weeks of practice, we'll make anyone a master of it. Archers have to be trained for years. Once trained as a crossbowman, even the humblest peasant can kill the mightiest king. This weapon is often seen as unfair by the mighty. And yeah, good unit. 200 construction cost compared to the 225 of the archers, so it's a cheaper unit to train. Wow. And support cost, also the support cost is cheaper as well. 22 compared to the 37 of the archer. And it's good versus armor, you know, that's what you want at this stage of the campaign, because you're going to be seeing, or I'm going to be seeing more units with armor, right? Those Saracen infantry had decent armor, and those Armenian heavy cav had decent armor. So even a faction like the Turks, which is kind of more like a horse archer faction in a way, even they have some decent armored units. And you got to believe the Mongols are going to be coming heavy with the armor. The French, they're going to have armor. So like these units that can take out armor at a distance will be very nice. Unfortunately, the slow rate of fire is a problem. Also, the trajectory of the crossbow makes them kind of difficult to use in the sense that they can only fight, or they can only shoot on a flat plane, which is definitely kind of a hindrance. But in a way, I feel like I'm kind of used to playing with units like that just because I like using guns and shogun. And I would assume that you kind of use crossbows like you use guns, just less powerful guns, I think. And actually slower, because guns and shogun you can have rotating fire. I think you can also have rotating fire with guns here in Medieval 1, but there is no rotating fire with the crossbows or the arbalesters in this game, which is unfortunate. But what they can do is they can fire when it's raining. Not as well, but they can at least fire, which a gun cannot do. So yes, definitely want to stop training my basic archers and get these crossbows going. I need as many of them as I can out on the field by the time the Mongols show up. Arbalesters would be preferable. Yeah, I won't lie, but for now, I may as well get the crossbows going, because it's going to take 12 turns to get the castle built, and then another, 4 turns to get the next boyar building built as well. So yeah, I don't know. I may as well just make my crossbows as good as possible by getting, an armor and a church for better morale. That's kind of what I'm thinking with that. I wonder if the Turks would counterattack now. It doesn't seem like they're going to. Yeah, the French Crusade moves on. And I also wonder if that a Turkish garrison... Oh man, the French are just pushing the English back again, man. English, this was your second chance. How many chances must you have? All right, here we go. Not much left, but still. I doubt all of these forces are going to be inside of the fort either. Maybe they will. But yes, I should probably bring some cavalry forces just to make sure I can chase down some horses if they end up outside of the castle. I am now all set up and ready to go, so let's start our bombardment of the fortification here. So just a ballista on either side, and then one facing the main gate. Just because they are just out of range of the firepower of the fort, I will let them go to work on the fortifications, and they might be able to bring down the walls and the gate, or they might not, who knows. But they will get some work done before I can send my archers in. The archers obviously get the job done faster, but they take fire because their range is not longer than the range of the fortification defenses. So yeah, I will save the archers for once my ammunition is gone on the ballistas. And how about that? My ballistas got through the gate and both sections of the wall. I wonder, can I hit any of the guys inside, or are they just out of range? Yeah, they are just out of range, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. Because now I can just send my archers up. You guys can go... Ooh, there's Turkmen. I wonder if they're going to charge out. I wonder if they would do that. Archers, you go there, and then... Yeah, Vikings move up right behind. Again, I went very light on my soldiers in this battle. Again, just trying to keep my really good units healthy and safe. Again, it could be famous last words, but I'm going to try to not, you know, use every unit of Huskarl and Viking landsmen before the Vikings even show up, you know, or the Mongols. The forces on the inside of this fort are now starting to take fire from my archers, and it would be nice if I could potentially get rid of everyone on the inside of this fort without having to enter it. We will see though. Let's see if I can bring up maybe bring my archers up a little bit here. You go there. And then Vikings, I'm very wary of a potential counterattack from these Turkoman horse on the inside. Yeah, I wonder if they would leave the fort and charge my Vikings or my archers. So far, my archers are making waste of the units on this outer layer here. There's not much left. There is still those 8 Saracen infantry. If we can get rid of them, that would be nice. Also, I would like to save some ammo for this inner gate as well, just because my ballistas cannot hit that inner gate. So, what do we have here? 7 Armenian heavies. Yeah, they're going to do some damage if I let them get into a fight. And what do we have here? 7 Gulam bodyguards. Okay, that's another tough unit, so it would be nice to get rid of them all without fighting, without, you know, getting into a proper scrap. Alright, now all of the defenses in the outer section are now gone, so let's send the archers in so that they can start burning down this inner gate. So you guys go and you guys go. And let's just leave everyone else back for now so that they don't take fire from these defenses again. And let's see, anyone come on that I want to use? Huskarls? No. Woodsmen? Meh. I mean, yeah, maybe? Actually, yeah, Woodsmen and Javelinmen. Yeah, you guys can both go forward. They're cheap, expendable, and they're both decent versus armor, so... yeah, maybe they can help out against the Armenian heavies, or maybe they can help out against the Gulam bodyguards. Either or, really. My archers are making quick work of that inner gate, so I can start bringing my Vikings in. You go. You go. And then you guys go in as well. And am I going to have some ammo left? I think I am going to have some ammo left, which is going to be nice. Yeah, if I can get rid of these guys. Yes, now fire. Yes, yes. Oh man, that's going to be nice to get rid of that unit. Now can I creep around and can I take out these Gulam bodyguards in the back? Because right now no one's really holding that gate, so you guys might have to come forward there. And then you guys do the same. And yeah, Vikings, yeah, I guess it's just time to go in. Yeah, it's go time. So you guys come in. Slav Javelinmen and Woodsmen also come forward. And they do not seem like they want to come forward and defend this, so we're just going to be forced to come forward. Let's see if we can shoot down the fort, actually, because I think that gets rid of that firepower from that fortification piece. So let's see if we have enough ammo to get that done. And we can send our Vikings in. You go, you go, you go, and then you go. And then, yeah, here we go. Here we are. So let's see if we can get a shot in. Oh, they just ran out of ammunition. So let's get you guys out of there so you don't take fire. And will we get that fort down? Yeah, looks like we might get that down. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, let's charge the Vikings in. It's going to be a tough fight. Gulan bodyguards are a decent heavy cav unit. And yeah, we might take some friendly fire here. I don't really want to just murder my guys by shooting into their rear. So yeah, you guys all go back. And then, yeah, woodsmen, go forward. Might not be anyone left by the time you get there, but still, go forward. Kill that general. You guys, Vikings, go shut down these Turkoman foot soldiers. And, ooh, there's another unit of Turkmen horse. I did not know that. Oh, okay. That's going to be it for the general. He is down, and now, yeah, we can chop apart these Turkmen horse and foot soldiers. So let's just send this legion, this unholy legion of Vikings around to get into these units. Yeah, the Turkoman foot or horse can definitely, yeah, they're a decent unit, aren't they? At first, yeah, you know, they're winning. It says they're winning easily, you know? Yeah, it's not a bad unit. I like, now that I'm fighting the Turks in this campaign, or, you know, I just did a little bit, I'm trying to think if I ever have fought them before, because, again, I was quite surprised at the effectiveness of a few of their units, including this unit right now. And I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have fought the Turks ever before, because that did kind of shock me to see those units perform so well. So, yeah, kudos to these units. I'm really looking forward to playing the Turks. They seem like they have a really fun unit roster, and they seem like they have a relatively challenging opening as well. Like, not to mention mid-game, you know, having to face the Mongols as well on the edge of the map. Yeah, they look like a fun faction, definitely. Just one more Turkoman horse left, and then Lithuania will be ours. And yeah, that's gonna be go time. Once Lithuania is ours, man, we will not have a lot of time to defend it. So yeah, can we please kill this guy here? Can we get him down? There we go. So we did lose 130 men. We killed 146. All in all, that's okay. Vikings, yeah, this unit did okay. Gained a point of valor. I will take it. And it would be nice to get another command star on that general who's now just won those last two battles. Lithuania has fallen. I pillaged some money, very little. And okay, so it looks like the Turks did attack our navies, but they did, yeah, they sunk our boats here. That's unfortunate. They sunk our boat here. They lost this fight, and they won this fight. Ugh, that sucks. So they, okay, yep, they won 3 of those fights, and they lost 1. That does suck. And that's it for the Turks, holy shit, okay. Did I do that? Was that him? I didn't think he was in Lithuania. No. No, I fought that 4-star general, yeah. So I didn't do that, I don't think. I think maybe he was in that, Right, that's right. It's been a while since I played the last episode, and I couldn't remember. I was like, trying to remember if I'm ready to attack Lithuania right away when I started this episode. And now it's all coming back to me. I was going to wait because that last garrison in Anatolia had the Turkish Sultan in it, and there were no other family members. So Lithuania was going to go rebel. I was going to take it off the rebels and not go to war with the Turks. Right. Yeah. And that's why I wasn't even thinking about the Navy. I mean, I should have thought about the Navy when I was going to attack an actual faction with the Navy. But yes, that's my bad. My bad. But I did get my 4th rank on this general. Lord Slingebard is now a 4-star general. Nice. That does help. And Prince Harkonnen is now of age. I want to check to make sure. I think he is the next in line now. It looks like he sucks. It looks like he has 0 command stars. Ugh. And I do have another son on the way. Good. Awesome. Prince Harkonnen, drinker. Goddamn. -1 command. And killer instinct. +2 valor, +1 dread. Okay. But is he loyal? No. He sucks. God damn. That's bad. Ugh. That is so bad. And he is not the next in line. Okay. He is not. So would it be Prince Christopher? Would it be Prince Sven? Or would it even be the newly born Prince Harold? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Well, that makes me happy that he's not the next in line. So it could get better. We'll find out. All right. Yeah, Lithuania is now ours. Let's go straight on into a yeah, let's just get the Mott and the Bailey, and then watchtowers, and then a border fort after that, and then a trading post, and then a port. Yes. And then let's get this governorship going. What does this give? Loyalty? Just loyalty. Okay. Oh. So let's just find someone that's 4 acumen. Oh, first click. There we go. 4 acumen, Sir Thorkel Hrafsnesson. Bring you up to 248. Make it 310 on very high taxes. And can we train stuff? Yeah, just the basic stuff. But woodsmen in Lithuania do get +1 valor. So it might be worth training a few of these guys just for the numbers, you know? Yeah, just to get those numbers going. And it sucks losing those boats. That hurts. That definitely hurts. Unless, did I read that wrong? Oh, right, yeah, because, yeah, the Turks are gone, so there's no navy. So I just lost 3 boats for nothing. That's dumb. Yeah, that does not feel good. Well, let's bring you over here and try to repair that trade line. And what else can we do? Nothing really. You can come down here, and then yeah, that boat's lost. I do have a caravel, and what can I do with this? Is this going to allow me to get to the North Atlantic? It'd be nice to get to the Atlantic, because then I can basically skip over all of this and then connect again with the Straits of Gibraltar. That would be nice. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I have to get, yeah, I have to do this, and then I'll get to the Atlantic Ocean in the next turn. That's fine. That's fine. I can wait. Just losing another 7,590 florins. It's not a big deal. That's whatever. It's not a big deal for me because I'm rich. A few turns later, and the French Crusade has made its way to Trebizond. Unfortunately, the Egyptians don't seem like they're quite ready to push back against the French Crusade. The French Crusade is not that big, it appears. I think there's only like a stack or like 2 stacks inside of that crusade. And the French have been excommunicated. I think, does that mean they lose the crusade? It does, doesn't it? And the Pope has given me 1,000 florins for recognition of my services to God and Mother Church. Well, is that for attacking the Turks? Because yes, you are welcome. And yes, more French assassins are being caught here. In Saxony, brothels finished here in Norway. Watchtowers finished in Lithuania. Spearmaker's Workshop finished in Denmark. I can't quite remember what I was going for here. Just for better morale? No. So I can train chivalric sergeants, I suppose. Is that what I was doing? Yes. The Hungarians are now at war with the French. Good, yes. But still, I have to be friends with the French. But yes. Yeah. Sorry, Hungarians. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. But I can do nothing. My hands are tied. The French are my neighbors. And you are not. Yes, you are not. The Italians, yeah, same deal. I can't do it. I can't risk an attack by the French. Not at this point in the campaign. No, I just can't do it. Magnificent builder, +10 happiness, +2 loyalty for Lord Singibard. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So French Crusade, I thought that when you get excommunicated, the crusade goes away. I guess that's not the case. Huh. Excommunicated, is that going to give them any issues? Not right away, at least. Like right now, they look like they're fine. Huh. I was hoping for another French Civil War. It looks like we have sight on their king. Yeah, 5 influence. He seems like he's okay. What about... So nothing is giving loyalty. Alright, what if we just like take a quick peek at his generals and see how they're doing? Plenty of loyalty. Yeah, no one seems to care that they've been excommunicated. They're all pretty happy about it. What about down here? Can't spy on these guys. Gosh darn it. I need more bishops. I need more bishops. Yeah, that's too bad. I thought that was going to get rid of the crusade. Yeah. I wonder though. I do wonder because... Why can't I spy on the crusade right now? I'm a little confused. Do I not have a boat? I have a boat here. And I can't spy on the crusade because there's no French... I wonder if that means it's gone. Like the fact that I can't click on it? I wonder. I really do wonder. Yeah, that would be... Huh, I was going to make this the last turn, but now I'm very, very interested to see what's happening here. Also, my treasury has been fixed, yeah. Because, I have my boat in the North, or the Atlantic Ocean now. And I can get another boat, so you here, and then another caravel. Oh, it's so nice having these caravels. Yeah, you can go to the Western Mediterranean. It's so nice, man. That Byzantine campaign where there's no deep water boats, just brutal stuff. Man, I did not see that coming. It's weird because I had played a Byzantine campaign before and I didn't like ever know. I never realized that the Byzantines did not have access to a deep water boat. They don't. It's ridiculous. So yes, playing a faction that has those deep water vessels feels so good. Zipping around the seas like that, oh, it's just a good feeling. All right, let's get a few more buildings going. Let's see. I could. So that spear building did not allow me to. Okay, so the next one. What did this allow me to do? Feudal sergeants. Okay, so I could not train feudal sergeants before. Interesting. So, but I can get mounted sergeants? Okay, that's probably why I was building that. Okay. Well, now that I have it, I kind of want to go for chivalric sergeants, just so that I can get some better spearmen on the board right away. Yeah, I may as well, you know? It's not an expensive building, 600 florins, 6 turns. And then I can get chivalric sergeants, which is the upgrade to the feudal sergeants that I'm training here in Novgorod. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So let's go for that here in Denmark. Okay, I just have to play one more turn just to see if that crusade is going to stick around. Or if that's just sort of a little graphical error there. Looks like the Polish are trying to take back those old Turkish territories. Okay, and no, the French Crusade still exists. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. It feels like it shouldn't be there anymore. And yeah, the Polish cannot take the Kiev off of the old Turkish rebels. I didn't think they could. The Polish armies, they don't build good armies. They never do. The Pope is asking for support in a form of a crusade against the Egyptians, These reprobates have offended and discomfited the Holy Father, and he calls upon all true sons of the church to chastise them mightily. What have they done? What, just because they're at war with the French? Because the French are invading their territories? Meh. Merchant finished here in Saxony, and then armorers finished here in Prussia. Yes, boyards finished in Pomerania. I'm working on getting my siege buildings built here in Pomerania, so I'm working on that. Border fort, yes, yes. And the English are offering their daughter's hand in marriage, but that would cause an alliance, and they are at war with the French. So, sorry guys. Also, Prince Canute is not my son, so I don't really care about getting him married. Let's see, Lord Sturluson, highly educated, good, +1 acumen, +1 command, and -1 piety. And King Eric II, great builder, +1 loyalty, and +10 happiness in all provinces. Both good traits. All right. And the French Crusade is still here. Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, there are some armies here, you know. If this army and then this army and then this army teamed up together, maybe they could beat the French Crusade. It seems like it's down just to 1 stack, you know, because if it had a second stack, there'd be a red banner here. So it seems like it is losing some men on the way, and that would be nice. That would be nice if the French faced some issues with a potential civil war. They did lose some influence. Interesting. I thought he had 5 points of influence last turn, and now he has 4. Huh. I wonder how that happened. I'm wondering from this, the Hungarians took Bohemia off of the French. I doubt they will be able to hold on to it though, just because there's 7 French armies in the neighborhood, so I doubt the Hungarians will be able to hold up there, which is unfortunate. If all these factions that the French fought could just fight at the same time, you know? Are they at war with the Almohads? They are not. They are not at war with the Almohads. Nope, just one at a time. Just one at a time. But hey, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for another French Civil War. And, you know, maybe that can help slow them down. Despite all of this, their GA points is not like skyrocketing just because, like, don't get me wrong, like 57 is good, but the Hungarians have better point or more points just because their conquest goals are so good. So yeah, the poor French, you know, they suffer from having really tough points objectives. But that's going to be it for this episode. Yes, as always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.